Alright guys, so before we start the guide, I want to tell you guys the best flows for Rin. So I would say the best flow overall in the game is Dribbler, and with Rin it also is very good. I would not use Prodigy due to its stamina drain, which is very high, as well as Snake, which Snake is actually very good. Snake would be my go-to for Rin as well, and Awakened Genius and Dribbler. Prodigy not so much, it's pretty trash actually in actual competitive matches. Demon Wings are alright, and Wildcard, Chameleon, these two are very good. And yeah, that's basically all the good styles for Ring. Okay, or flows for Ring. Now we could get to the Ring. Alright guys, the long awaited Ring guide is here. And the first thing you guys want to do if you're on PC is to enable camera toggle, right? Because usually it'll be on a default classic and you guys usually use shift lock. But for Rin, you guys really need to use camera toggle because you right click and you get camera toggle because it helps like use Rin and aim Rin way easier, like aim curve shot way easier, right? And the second thing you guys need to do is to reduce your FPS to 60 because if you're higher than 60 FPS, your curve shots or like your grass cutters are not going to make it in like half the time. They're going to lose power. For some reason in this game, if you're higher than 240 FPS, you drastically lose shot power, right? So like I'll show you. So I'm going to do a grass cutter from here, same distance, right? It was pretty weak. I'll do it again one more time just to like make sure the variables are kind of the same, right? Okay, I'm not changing anything about it. I'm gonna go to 60 FPS, right? See, I don't know if you guys can see, but my game feels slower, right? But now I'm gonna do curve shot. Look how much faster that was, by the way. And I'll do it from afar too, again. It's way faster and way stronger than 240 FPS. I'm just so used to playing at 240 FPS that feels weird, but okay, anyway. So remember camera toggle so you can aim better. It's basically like shift lock and not shift lock. And just actually, in general, you should use it for dribbling in general because it's way better. Although right click passes will get harder, but that's why you have iframe passes. Alright, so now we are going to learn the first tech, which is called the straight shot, right? And as the name suggests, normally when you do a Rin shot, it curves out and then the ball does that. Instead, we're going to take out the curve and we're just going to get straight to the point, right? So you guys want your character aligned like this. Alright, you see how my character is facing sideways? That's how you want it. Once you do, you want to aim for a corner and do that. It had a little curve there because my alignment was not perfect, but even if it's not perfect, it's fine. Alright, so you guys notice that the shot is going more straight. See, that was a perfect straight shot right there. And these mostly work on real goalkeepers that expect like a actual curve, right? Instead, you fool them by doing the straight shot by looking like this and shooting. You could also do it from a corner. You look, analyze, boom, like that. Okay, so that's the straight shot, or the straight shot. What else can I call it? Straight shot. One more time, like that. Anyway, now we're going to learn something called grass cutters, which I was talking about in the video. The reason why grass cutters are very good is because most goalkeepers like to pre-dive nowadays. So they jump as soon as they see a Rin shot, they try to jump to the side or in front of it. Instead, what you're going to do is negate that, and you're going to do a grass cutter like this. Look how easy, look how fast that was, right? You could do it, and the ideal way to do it is like right here between this. Like you could do this, right? Go to the other corner, and you could aim this directly at corners like I just did, right? You just gotta aim your camera angle like that. I missed. That's okay. So those are grass cutters. They are very good for fooling GKs who like to pre-dive, you know, or like to not wait and get frantic and get nervous. Okay, the next shot is going to be the reverse curve shot. So normally you guys know how it goes with Rin. You just shoot and it goes there. Instead of the reverse curve, it's gonna do the opposite. And how you do it is you press W and S and look behind, and then it curves first and then goes in, right? You guys could also do it for any corner. So like this, you're gonna go look at the corner and then it does the opposite curve, basically. And these are like my go-to for Rin instead of normal Rin shots because it's very unpredictable, or it's harder to predict than normal curves, right? Because they do not go in the middle. So even if I do it here, it's gonna go to the side directly instead of the middle. And remember, you guys do need camera toggle for this because if you do try to do it with shift lock, you're gonna have to right click, which no one wants to do, right? So yeah, that's the reverse curve shot. Yeah, that's all you guys have to know for Rin, to be honest. Now I'll do a quick recap. You have the straight shot, just look like this. right? These guys gotta just look sideways with your character, facing sideways, like at the shoulder, going where you want to aim it, right? So like this, and then just go straight. And then you have the grass cutters, which are like my favorite ones, to be honest. Look how fast that goes in. And then you have the reverse curve shot, which again is just a reverse curve. It curves outside and then goes in, right? Not inside and then in. So yeah, that's basically all it is. Oh, and I forgot to mention, for your awakening, Rain's awakening is kind of buns, not gonna lie. It's one of the worst awakenings in the game. You have like no utility, and it's just one C move to shoot that the goalkeeper could get, so it's trash. But what I forgot to mention was with opposite direction, you can use opposite direction and then like immediately use any move you want. So like you could do opposite direction, press this and then shoot, right? Like an insta shot. Or you could also just do a opposite direction and then do a grass cutter like that to fool the GKs who expect a high shot. So yeah, Rin is basically the best style to mix and match in the game because it has like 3 types of shots and a lot of versatility, right? The best mix-up style in the game, in my opinion. Anyway, I'm going to show you guys clips of me using Rin for the end, and yeah, thank you for watching.
It do not matter.